All right. In case you've forgotten, our spring session, all these different seasonal sessions are 60 days in length, 12 weeks long, and we are at day 49. So we're counting down, nearing our summer session and what's coming up next. But we're gonna finish these last 11 days super strong and with a bang. We just need a band today. We're gonna do band sets, getting into the legs, and of course, it will incorporate the core just a little bit, which I think many of us are still feeling from a few days ago. So let's start with a downward facing dog. Slide those hips up and back. Drive your heels back into the ground and then go ahead and pedal through the feet. So let one heel drop and then the other. This always feels so good on my calves and hamstrings. Then I kind of start roving up the body. So once I enjoy that stretch through calves, hamstrings, grab into the core, you kind of feel those shoulder blades slide down the back. And really try to push your chest back into those thighs. In fact, go ahead and level off both feet and bend your knees. And this usually gives a little bit more space to get your chest back towards your thighs. Hopefully you have a grippy mat. And then you can stay here if you like how it feels, or try to keep that lift in your hips and the chest pushing back and slowly drop your heels toward the ground. Keep that press back. Let's take a couple deep breaths here. If you need to drop onto your knees, that's totally fine. Hit a child's pose instead. All right, and then we're going to just let our hips hinge to the right. So let your hips drop over to the right. You should feel a little stretch through the left side of the body and a little more intensive a stretch in that right calf. Then stretch to the left. I don't know about you, I have one heel that drops all the way to the ground and one that's not quite there. So it kind of lets me know where I need to focus my stretch time later. Back to the right. Back to the left. And then go ahead and drop onto your knees. We will take that child's pose now. All of us, hinge your hips back just for a quick second. And then we're going to go ahead and pull the body all the way through. Elbows squeeze in tight. Flex through the tail or through your glutes so that you can protect your low back. And you can also widen your toes. So the wider that your toes are, the more protected your low back is as well. Slide those shoulder blades back and down, open the chest. Okay, curl your toes under. We're going to push those hips up and back again. Using your core, bring your left leg forward and then rotate on the mat so that you're in a wide forward fold. And then we're just going to walk left and right, just a wide kind of lizard lunge. Actually, I think this is a spider lunge. I get my animals and reptiles and insects all mixed up. Good, just back and forth. Nice little stretch. All right, and then go ahead and take a seat on the ground. We're going to do our little twist side to side, and then we'll get going with our band. So once you're on the ground, cross your right ankle over on top of your left knee. Keep your left foot here, so make sure it's not shifting into the midline, but you have your shoulder, your hip, knee, heel, and then arms are wide. Rotate your legs over to the left. Let's take 2 deep breaths. And then come back to center. And then drop to the other side. So right foot on the ground, right out from your shoulder. Cross your left foot over. Run out of space. And then cross over onto the ground. I lost that. My kettlebells are in the way. I'll go this way. There we go. That knee drop away from you. A few deep breaths. All right, and then bring both knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice tight squeeze. Rock back and forth a couple times. Okay, and then hopefully you have your band handy. We're going to grab it and we're going to place it around the soles of the feet and our laces. So we're going to start, as crazy as it seems, with a banded dead bug. Okay, so shift your shoulder blades down the back, even though you're lying on them. Kind of shove them down towards your back pockets. Smack that low back into the ground. So flex in through the core and your legs are going to be up. And we're going to put reality to the idea that I talk about a lot. Envision that you have a band that you're pulling against. So we do have a band this time. Push your right leg out in front of you and your left leg behind. There you go. And then left leg in front, right arm behind. That's 1. We're going to go to 10. So we're going to take our time, flex into that core. I know it's probably still sore, but that's okay. We're going to keep the core going strong. So something to kind of watch for here is the knee that's stable, right? You should be feeling kind of that quad, working hard to hold the legs still. Instead of moving the non-moving arm and leg, keep it super fixed and still. Now check in with that low back. Smack it into the ground. Focus. Check in with those shoulder blades. Make sure they're slid away from the ears. Two more each side. Nice, slow, and controlled. You get a lot more work done when you take your time, put that core under tension, and time. Whew. All right. We're going to keep the band where it's at and just roll over. So you're going to end up on your hands and knees, and we're going to do a little bear walk. Or somebody else I saw on Instagram calls this like the cougar or something. So just pick your favorite four-legged animal. And what you're going to do is just pull those knees barely up off the ground. Okay, we're going to start by walking in with one foot, let's say your left, then in with the right, back with your left, back with the right. If you need to, just keep one knee on the ground and extend, bring the knee back, extend, bring the knee back. So you'd end up with 10 each side. Okay, ready, set, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Slide your shoulder blades down your back. Hopefully your hips and shoulders are in a line instead of butt up in the air, right? Tuck it under. Belly hold strong. 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. You're going to have to take a seat to get your band around your high ankle, low calf. Hopefully your shoestrings are still tied. Okay. Come up to standing. And we're going to do a 3-point step. So start slow, and as we go along, if you want to start going a little faster, you can. So if you want to mirror me, put all your weight on your right foot. Then pretend like you have 3 boxes, one in the front with the left, one in the middle, one in the back. So the thing to focus on here, hips and shoulders stay still, and then you're just pushing with that toe. Okay? So let's get started. Middle, front, middle, back. Forward and back is 1, 2, 3. Keep this knee lined up with your toe. If you want to go a little faster, you pitter-patter each toe. So the right toe hippity hops as the left toe hippity hops. It's a little more difficult to keep those hips squared off. This is actually really good for knee health, whether you pitter-patter or keep the toes on the ground. Okay, let's say 8, 9, 10. Okay, other side. You can start slow. Balance on your front or that left foot now. Front, middle, back, middle. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep tension on that band, right? If you want to go a little faster, you can. Keep those hips as square as you can. 9, 10. Ooh, all right, take a little break. Then we get to put the band up above our kneecaps. So just low thigh, right above the knees. Okay, we're going to take a lateral step. So squat in, take a lateral step. If you want, you jump. Otherwise, just get your squat back together, back out, squat or jump. Okay, so squat in to the left, jump. If you want, in to the right, jump. 1, 2, knees line with toes. Make sure you're keeping that core strong. We're going to 10 each way. 6. Keep working those glutes, glute meads. 8. Keep those knees out with toes. And 10. All right, lie down with me on your back. Keep your band where it is. And we're going to go into glute bridges. Should be kind of a nice little reprieve. Set your heels right under the knees. And we're going to just do 10. 3. Take your time. Get it in all the right spots. 6. Okay, at 10, we're going to hold our hips up. 9, 10. Keep your hips up. Lift your left leg. You might need arm stability. Flex that foot. Pull the left leg against the band. 2, 3. Lift as much as you can out of the supporting leg. Try not to counter pull that right leg. 9, 10. Set it down. Make sure you don't tripod the foot. Lift the right leg. 1, 2, 3. Have control here. We're not trying to get it done quickly. We want to set into it. Feel the burn. I'm sure you are. 10. Set it down. Lift the hips. We're just going to abduct the knees, okay? Spread your knees apart. Bring them back together. Take your time here. 2. Keep the lift. Pause in the wide push. Then bring it back slow. 5. 6. Dig in with those hamstrings. 8. 9. 10. All right. Hug those knees into the chest a second, and we get to go back to the beginning. Nothing too crazy today, at least in my opinion. Good little booty and a little core burn. Give our arms a break. My forearms are sore from all the kettlebell stuff. Okay, low back. Pushes into the ground. Slide those shoulder blades in. Push that right leg forward. Left arm back. Focus here. Don't rush through it. You lose so much when you rush this one. And then take this feeling with you the next time that we do a dead bug without a band. You're trying to create this tension. And you can build tension by your own self flexions, isometric holds. Get yourself better work, more work. It's almost like you're doing double in the same amount of time. Push your low back into the ground. 3 more each side. Keep those thighs flexed. 10. All right, roll it over. We're going to hit our little bear walks. So keep your band there around your feet. Bring your knees barely up off the ground. Have a little bit of tension between your toes. Walk in, out, out. 2. Last time I walked forward with my left foot first. This time I'm walking forward with my right foot first. Slide those shoulder blades down. You got it. Flex into that belly. 9, 10. All right, take your band, bring it above your ankles. We're going to do our little 3-point taps. Okay, settle on one foot, sit into that little squat, forward, middle, back. I'm going to start my pitter patter. Toes straight ahead. 4, 5. Keep tension on that band. 10. Other side. Forward, middle, back, middle. Notice where you want to feel it. Keep that tension. 9, 10. Whew. Okay. Next we get our side step and squat, or side step and jump. Even though we're not under a lot of load, same as what I was saying with your dead bug, flex into it. You're going to get a lot of heat going. Okay, squat, step out, jump, or just squat. Other side. Knees and toes. Make sure they're lining up. Grab that belly. Six. Try to get that width. Stay with it. But if you can't keep knees and toes, then go narrower. And 10. Oof. Phew. All right, on our backs for our glute bridges. Lie it down. Get the feet just a little wider than your hips so that you have that space to get your knees pushing against the band. 1, 2, 3. Keep your core strong. See if you can get those hip flexors open. Notice each part of the move. It's all important. Last one, 10. Hold it. Push into one leg. Pull the other one out. 1. Flex the foot. Try to keep the hips level. Try to push up higher through that supporting leg. 8, 9, 10. All right, here we go. Other side. Flex.
Try to make sure that supporting leg is not counter pulling. 5, keep pushing up. 6, 7, grab through the core. 10. Okay, now we have our abductors. Get your butt up high, but make sure you're not over pushing your low back. So find that kind of pelvic tuck still. 1, 2, resist the pull back. 4, 5. If you think about it, you can get into the inner thigh as the legs come back toward one another. 8, 9, 10. All right, lower those hips one vertebra at a time. Hug your knees in. Here we go. We get another. Put your band around your laces. Take a little knee drop side to side. Just real quick. Check in. All right. Here we go. We're doing our banded bugs. Slide those shoulder blades down. Set everything in. And here we go. 1. Should build lots of heat here. You're flexing a lot the whole time. Never relax. 'Set into that core. Push your low back into the ground. 3 more each leg. 10. Okay, roll it over. Get your little bear steps, or remember you can keep one knee down. This actually is pretty good for the hamstring. I'm gonna have to add that one in on purpose someday. So if you're there, you're still getting a good set, I know. Slide those shoulder blades down, pick up those knees, step in, back, back, belly firm. 4. Can you contract any deeper across the belly? That upper body doesn't move. It's just those knees walking in and out. 1 more. Done. Okay. Bring your band up above your ankles. We have our 3-point taps. These can also be done with a band above your knees if you're finding it a little intense, or if you're trying to take special care of your knees, then you can put it above there. It's a little bit easier to keep that knee and toe alignment. Okay, front, middle, back, middle. 1, 2. Knees and toes. 9, 10. Set up other side. Front, middle, back, middle. 2. Get that booty. Come on, focus. Pulling with those glutes. Knees line with toes. 9, 10. All right. Up above your knees. Step to the side and squat or jump. Sit it in, step, jump, in, out. That's it. Keep that belly strong. Try to keep the chest up. 7. Come on, get that jump. You're getting it. If you're squatting, squat with purpose. 1 more each side. Oh. Oh. Holy smokes. Woo. Okay. On our backs. Glute bridges are much tougher after doing those. Okay. Get your setup. Get your knees. Here we go. 1. 2. Drive deep through those glutes. 4. 8. 9. Hold it up. Press into one of those legs. Flex the other foot. Here we go. Pull to the side. You're abducting. 6. Keep the push up. 9. 10. If you got really great control, you might be able to take arms up off the ground. Whew. I need mine for support. Keep pushing up. Keep checking in. Drive in again. 7. 8. 9. 10. Okay, we're going to abduct. Hips come up. Ready, go. 1. 2. 3. Get that pelvic tuck. 4. Get the work where you want it. 8. 9. 10. All right, lower those hips down. Straighten your legs all the way out. Fantastic job. Arms reach way up overhead. Legs out in front of you. Whew. Reach nice and long. Grab deep into the core. So right now, you're just in a long stretch, lying down position. You're not going to be able to push that low back into the ground. But go ahead, get the core locked in. Slowly start lifting your head, chest, and shoulders. And as you lift, you can get that low back into the ground. And then we're going to come all the way over the toes. Reach over those toes. Give yourself a nice little forward fold. Take your right arm, push it against your left calf, ankle, foot. Take your left arm behind you and twist. Push that right butt cheek into the ground. Keep that twist. Drive your right shoulder down away from your ear. Back to center. Just hold it forward. Fold a second. Now left hand outside the right foot, right hand behind you. You're using that left hand to push against, then make sure that you push your left shoulder head down so you're not just grabbing up into the neck. Okay, now take your band, lower it down. We're just going to put it around our right foot only. So take your left foot out, put your band around your right foot, hold on to it with your right hand. You're going to lie all the way back down. It's going to be a nice little assistance stretch. So push both hips into the ground and then just slowly keep pulling that foot, the leg, back toward you. Flex the foot down toward the knee. Keep driving that hip into the ground. Once you get as far as you can, just hold it a few breaths. Pull that toe down.
Getting the flexion of that foot is really going to help get some stretch into your calves. That's a good thing. All right, you're going to extend your left leg onto the ground, straight. Hold your band with your left hand, your right leg stays straight, and then slowly drop away from you. So depending on your flexibility, you may have quite a lot of tension on that band. That's okay. It's going to help you out. Just pull that leg slowly over. Try to keep your right arm on the ground. You don't want to roll too far. So as much as you can, try to keep your shoulders on the ground. Your right hip, of course, though, will come up. Just hold wherever you can get it to. Bend the right knee, pull back in, and then we'll switch it up. Put your band around your left foot. Left hand holds that band, and then pull the toe back. Don't forget the flexion of the foot, and then pull your leg just as far as you can, as far as feels good for you. If it's way out here, that's okay. We just want to get the stretch that your body is happy with. You don't want to freak it out. Distance doesn't matter at all per person. I mean, sure, flexibility can be like inspiring, I guess, but what matters is that your body's happy with it. And if you're way up here and shouldn't be, then it's going to freak out and won't let you stretch, and it's counterproductive. So put it wherever it needs. Your leg should not be freaking out, feel like it's going to snap. So wherever feels good. Okay, then grab that strap with your right hand. You're going to extend right leg all the way down onto the ground. Put your left arm out flat, palm on the ground, and then slowly let that leg drop over the body. And then once it's dropped, you can try pulling that toe back up toward the right shoulder. You can leave it wherever it's at. The goal is to try to keep the knee straight. That foot still flexed back. Push that left shoulder into the ground so you feel a nice twist on the back as well. All right, bring the knee in, bend it, back to center. We can get rid of our band. Roll it up. Let's take a little butterfly stretch, and then we'll take our squat. Interlace or wrap your hands around your toes. Lift the chest nice and high. And then just let your knees drop away from you. If you want to pull yourself forward, go for it. Sometimes it just feels nice to kind of sit tall and let those hip flexors relax. 49 days, my friends. I know some of you have hit every single day. So congratulations. And I know some of you have a different method to your work, and I think that that's awesome too. So regardless, push up into your squat. Thank you for sticking with me. Elbows push into those knees. See if you can get your hands together. See if you can get your heels onto the ground. Interesting. My calves feel tight today. I think it's all the jumping I did yesterday. All right. We're going to slowly come all the way up. Nice job. I'll see you next time.